Welcome everyone and thank you for joining me. My name is Tandin Klapo and today we are looking at maps. Did you know that maps provide visual information to help you locate where you are and where you are going? By the end of this lesson, you should be able to work with different maps showing different perspectives, whereby you'll be working with a compass direction, giving direction, signboards in the given context. Calculate fuel consumption. A car will travel between two locations. And lastly, to determine the average speed, distance, and time taken to travel. Now, these are the concepts that we are going to be looking at. The first one is maps showing different perspectives. We'll also calculate the fuel consumption and lastly, the average speed, distance, and time. Now, let us look at what you should know by now. You should be able to convert time from hours to minutes as well as to seconds, and from seconds to minutes and to hours. And you should also be able to convert the length and distances using different units. Now, looking at what you know as a reminder, when you calculate or when you convert hours to minutes, you multiply by 60, minutes to seconds, you also multiply by 60, then seconds to minutes divide by 60, minutes to hours you divide by 60 as well. Now let us look at the given example here. It says if it takes you 1 hour 45 minutes, let me just change the color of a pen. So 1 hour 45 minutes to travel from home to a nearby town, convert the time to hours. So now you are given hours and minutes. So they want the whole time to be in hours. So we are going to take your first hour, which is 1 hour. This one, it's already in hours. So you write it down and you have 45 minutes that you need to convert to hours. So now converting to hours, we are simply going to divide by 60. So now if you divide 45 by 60, it will give you 0.75 hours. So now you are going to take your 1 hour, add it with your 0.75. So now this will give you 1.75 hours. So now your answer has now been converted to hours. You no longer have minutes here. So it's only hours. Then let us move on to the next term or concept, whereby you are to convert length and distance. So now this is the conversion table. It's given to you when you convert from kilometers to meters, you multiply by 100, we multiply by 1,000, and the last one, it says from meters to kilometers, you divide by 1,000. So you can go through this table, or it's already what you know already. Now looking at the example, it says if 124 kilometers was traveled between 2 points, convert the distance to miles if 1 mile is equals to 1.609 kilometers. So now this question should have ended here, so we can erase this one because it's a repetition. Now let's have what we know. We know that it's 1 mile is equals to 1.609 kilometers, and we are converting 124 kilometers. So placing our units accordingly, we are going to write our 124 kilometers under kilometers from what we are given on the conversion scale. So now we are converting to miles. We are moving from the smallest unit to the biggest. So we are going to divide. So when we divide from the bottom, we have 124 kilometers divided by 1.609 kilometers. So this will give you 77 miles. So there you are, you have 77 miles. Then we move on to the next, which is the terminology you should remember. By the end, you should be remembering time taken to travel between the two locations, the distance and cost of fuel to be used when traveling on a trip, as well as the average speed traveled, the distance and time. All right, so now we are going to go for an ad break. We'll be right back.